I've experienced last week. I was asked why. Small word, 3 letters, question mark. Nothing remarkable. And I'm sure you guys are sitting there wondering why. I have a son. His name is Anthony. He's 4 years old.
No, I'm just not.
If you have a 4-year-old, if you've had a 4-year-old, you know he asks why a lot. I say, Anthony, it's time to eat dinner. He says, why? Anthony, it's time to take a bath. Why? Every so often, I think there's an easy question. He's asking it. It's an easy answer. He says, Daddy, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. He says, well, why? I mentioned Anthony. I mentioned his use of why to show you illustrate the simplicity of the word. Now, my friends and my family would tell you that I am anti-multi-level marketing. I am anti-network marketing. Yet, I'm a magnet for every pitch man with a multi-level marketing idea. Amway, prepaid legal, Noni Juice, Primerica, YTV Travel, you name it, I've probably been introduced to it. Standing in a mall, waiting for my wife while she's shopping, while working in a grocery store, while walking down the street and just making eye contact, at the daycare center with another parent. Those are all examples of where I've been approached regarding a multi-level marketing program. So I wasn't surprised when another parent at the daycare approached me and said, hey, Jerome, I just got involved in this business opportunity, and I think that you would really be interested in it. And I said, oh, sure, tell me about it. And she says, well, I really don't know all the details about it, but if you come to this presentation, they'll be able to answer all your questions. Now, if you've ever been approached regarding a multi-level marketing opportunity, you know that that is classic multi-level marketing 101. But I rarely say no. I rarely say no to the opportunity to see a presentation. There's 2 reasons. One, I have a sales background. I know how difficult it is to cold call. I know how difficult it is for somebody to get up the oomph to approach somebody and try to sell them on something. So I have a soft spot in my heart for salespeople. But 2, I like presentations. I enjoy the sales pitch. I enjoy seeing the techniques that people come up with. I enjoy hearing about the different products. I like business. I'm strange, but I enjoy all that. So I rarely say no. However, I rarely, if ever, say yes to the presentation. And I rarely say yes to the presentation because the hype never matches any reality that I've experienced. If you've ever seen one of these presentations, they will tell you that you will make $50,000, $60,000 a month. All you have to do is sell 5 people, and they sell 5 people, and then they sell 5 people. Before you know it, you'll have 1,000 people in your downline. You'll be making residual income until the cows come home. You'll be rich behind, and you can do it all part-time. You'll be in the big-time sellers club. You'll be climbing mountains with the president of the company. So the reality, or the hype never matches, again, the reality that I've experienced. And when I sit down in these presentations, I often am reminded of a presentation that I went to several years ago. It was right there over there at the Richardson Civic Center. And it was an Amway presentation. And the guy that introduced me, or invited me, he was tenacious. He said, Jerome, you got to come see this. You got to hear this guy. We have an expert speaker, like one of the best sellers. He's coming to talk. I want you there. Get there early. I want you in the front row. So I said, okay. Got there early. Was in the front row. Sat down, and I've been over there. There's a stage there. The stage came up right to my chest. So I had a good view. This guy comes out. He's speaking. He's telling me about Brother Rube. Hey, I'm making all this money. I got this nice fancy watch. I got a big house. I go on expensive vacations. Last week, climbing Mount Everest with the president of the company. Turns out, I'm looking at this guy, he's got holes in his shoes. That's a true story. The hype did not match the reality. So I go to the presentation I was invited to last week. I go to the presentation. Turns out it's a little different. Small group, myself, my wife, the couple that had invited us, another person, and the presenter. He comes out, he does his presentation, slideshow, PowerPoint. It was overhyped, but okay. He answered all the questions that we had. He had a little question and answer at the end. Answered all the questions that we had. And then he asked a question. He says, Jerome, what is your why? I probably looked at him like a 4-year-old looks at me. He says, why do you work 50, 60 hours a week? Why do you go to bed early? Go to bed early, get up late. Why do you do what you do? And as he described his why, I pondered the question. And I realized that why is not as simple as a 4-year-old. Your why is your goals. Your why is your mission statement. Your why is what motivates you to do what you do. And I realized I have 3 whys, and they're all pretty interwoven. I want to live a peaceful and stressful life. I want to provide my wife and my family with all the things they want and need. And I want to play golf whenever I want. And like I said, they're all interwoven. My wife is happy, I got peace at home. If I'm playing golf, which is the most relaxing thing I do, little to no stress. So I was challenged to find my why. And I found it, and I've written it down. And my challenge to all of you is find your why and live it the best you can.